What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Grant Rowland here with the DMG Gaming Podcast. And as always, I am here with the man who is responsible for the CrowdStrike outage himself.
No, don't
My
say
boy.
that. I'm gonna get
My-
swatted.
My boy Ed Phillips. What up, my boy?
What's up, man?
It's
Yeah,
Friday.
big time. Some big time news today.
Got a lot of news today.
I think so. Yeah.
Hey,
kinda.
you better hide your computer. All that hacking
Yeah,
you got
no.
going on over there.
No, I don't do any hacking, man. I don't know
Wink.
the first thing about hacking.
Wink.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's start it off, Grant. CrowdStrike, Microsoft too, got hit hard. Causes largest IT outage in history. Flights grounded. Disturbs banks, hospitals. You saw a lot of like corporate companies, computers being bricked worldwide. It's pretty big news. Pretty significant issue going on right now. I'm not sure what resolutions they've come forward with, like some of these companies. You know, I'm sure the IT departments are like working overload right now or overtime. But you saw you saw it all online, right? All the posts.
Oh, yeah.
People were like, there was a lot of things going on.
So
over this, CrowdStrike.
so years ago, I got an IT degree, and I actually tried to get a job with CrowdStrike when they were coming up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that could have been me. That could have been me that did that. So basically, let me just break down what the guy did. So basically, what he did was he went in there and he tried to change some code to optimize everything.
Yeah.
But what you're supposed to do, is whenever you do that, you're supposed to sandbox it. And sandboxing is basically when you test stuff, you're testing it into like an enclosed server, like a test server or whatever, to see if it works. That's how you're
So
supposed
they
to do
just
it.
forgot to do that.
He claims that he did it, but apparently he didn't. And so when he pushed it through, he says that he tested it on his computer and it worked. But when he did it on the main server or whatever, it didn't work. But he shouldn't have tried to re-optimize the code anyway. I mean, that's just. I mean, he's like, I think he was only there for like a little bit.
Found the individual? They know who it is or what?
I don't know if they found him, but that's like basically like the story that's going
do we know
around.
the source of the issue? I guess more of it. Probably not. Probably too soon for that. But yeah, man, when you got flights grounded, that's a lot of money.
CrowdStrike is
that's a lot of money.
Runs a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it does. But yeah, so hopefully that all gets resolved because that can leave a lot of people stranded, especially if they're traveling.
That's because you're going to Kokomo. Big money over here's going on vacation.
No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm saving money. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Saving money. Okay. Next piece of news. Fucking. Why did they do this to this show? Like, writers, man, I hate y'all. I hate some writers. Not all y'all. A lot of y'all are good. House of Dragon.
Great writers.
Great writers. Halo TV series. Garbage. You have so much source material. You could have went through. You could have even went through just the books. You could have went to books. You could have watched those old movies.
You could have played the fucking game.
You could have just watched a YouTube short of fan-made Halo stuff and probably got more knowledge.
Or
what
you could have done is you could actually talk to people who actually know about it and ask them about it.
Pick up a controller, maybe, to all you people that are thinking about making video game adaptations. Play the damn game.
And it's okay to ask fans of games.
So if you guys wondering what we're talking about, Halo TV show on Paramount Plus got canceled after just 2 seasons. One of the most popular video games ever made. A TV show got canceled after 2 seasons.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Garbage after season 2. They made 3 seasons, right?
Yeah.
The Witcher. And how garbage that stuff was. They're actually coming back with the 4th season to finalize it.
Yeah, they're coming back to put the stake in the heart of the. They didn't feel like it was dead. They didn't feel like it was dead enough.
So Halo, I mean, y'all butchered Master Chief in the show. You butchered all the characters. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I watched both seasons. I watched all seasons because I love Halo, and due to my love of Halo, I pushed on through some of the seasons, even though I was just
Dude,
some of the episodes I fell asleep.
do you remember when you would come to my apartment in college and it would be like me, and we're not gonna say anybody's names, it was me and some bunch of people, and we had Xboxes set up in every room. It was it was, and then we had the hub, and
Yeah,
all of a
we
sudden you
had the
hear,
LANs. We
yeah,
had the
yeah,
LAN party
yeah,
of Halo,
yeah,
of all the
yeah,
Xbox
dude.
Ones set up. We were playing Halo Combat Evolved,
And it was,
the
and we
OG.
had we had all the TVs, like we had all the stuff like around the TVs so nobody could see nothing. Like
Exactly, dude. We played team,
and we were
and
like,
man, I was a
"Fuck,
beast. I was a beast
you
with
were
that
good,
damn
you were
pistol.
good, you were
That
good."
pistol,
I
man.
was a beast with
2
the needler.
shots.
That was my
You're
gun,
dead. You're
man.
done.
My
Oh yeah,
the
you
needler.
like that needler
I did. I loved it. And all of a sudden you hear
because
"fuck."
you didn't have to aim. You didn't have to aim. You just
That's
sprayed
what
it.
I know. I know. Oh man,
But I can't believe they did this.
you
I
were good
mean,
with the
I
sniper rifle
can.
too. You were good with the sniper too.
Oh yeah. Oh, once I got that rocket launcher, it was over though.
Oh man, I hated it, man. I was always trying to be on your team.
Yeah. So yeah, so it's another video game adaptation failed. Well, it looks like this one
No,
did fail. The
it's.
Witcher's closing and wrapping up. That one at the
I'm
end of the
hoping
day did
somebody.
fail. The
Yeah,
first season was great. After that, it was garbage.
I'm hoping somebody will take this. Well, since it's not like a bunch of
Lessons
seasons.
learned, maybe. You
Yeah,
think they can
well,
learn their lessons? You think these young writers can get their shit together and create a video game adaptation based off the damn game
actual game. Yeah,
instead
exactly.
of making up their own shit?
I'm hoping what like somebody like Netflix will pick it up and like revamp it. You know what I mean?
Hard revamp.
Yeah, like just a whole new. Yeah,
Just
like a
brand
yeah,
new. Start from
yeah,
scratch.
new actors, new writers, everything.
So being that said, let's bring let's talk about Fallout next. Even though that's kind
Okay,
of down our list, let's just bring up Fallout. Now, Fallout's success as a TV series. Have you seen it
I've
yet?
not yet. I
You need to
haven't yet.
watch it.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
watch
good
it.
series. Yeah, it is a good series, and it's its own story, but it has everything from the game. It has so much things, Easter eggs and stuff. It's very well done, and the actors are pretty good in it too. But anyway, so it's now gone to prove. It's now up to 17 Emmy nominations. So that's
That's
pretty
pretty good.
crazy.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's really
good.
good for a video game adaptation. That is very good. It was. I mean, was critically acclaimed. Views were good. Everyone liked it. Or at least majority of people that watched the show, they really liked it. You don't even have to know Fallout. That's how good it was. Like you don't have to know anything about Fallout. It was still a good TV show.
Well, it comes. It falls in that. People love like post-apocalyptic stuff, whether it's like Walking Dead, Fallout. You know what I mean? So it's going to attract. It's automatically going to attract more people for just that type of
Yeah.
setting.
And
Anyway.
like all the video games, you start out like from a different vault because there's so many different vaults in the
Hmm.
Fallout world.
Yeah.
And the show did the same thing. It just created a new vault, and that's where you follow the adventures of a girl from that vault, and people that she meets. And the bad guy, man, I forget the actor. He plays the goal in it. Man, he's superb. He hits it on the head there. He's a great actor. But yeah, so and now hats off to those writers. They did a fantastic job. So I'm glad something is successful out of the video game adaptions. We can talk about Castlevania. They did right by creating not a live action, but starting
Yeah,
off
it
with
would have been disastrous as a
yeah,
live action,
yeah. So they did it right, creating a animation series off it,
and
and
that's
that was
okay. That's
yeah,
okay to do. Like they could do that for like Metroid. They can make a Zelda. I
yeah.
mean, I would rather have a Zelda anime show than a movie. I'll be honest with you. I don't want a Zelda
Me
live action
too.
movie. I
Like
don't want a Zelda
anime
live.
series would be
Yeah,
good.
I don't
And
want a
live
Zelda live
action, you're
action movie.
just
I mean, because they're making a Zelda live action movie and
I
it's going
know
to
that.
fucking suck. It's going to fucking
Yeah.
suck. Before, I mean,
Is it for modern audiences?
it's going to fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like if you told me the guy that was doing Lord of the Rings was doing it, then I would think it was going to be a good. Then I would think it would be great.
You're not talking about the Rings of Power, are you?
No, I'm talking
Mm.
about no, no, not at all.
All right. So yeah, I mean, like Castlevania. What else did they have coming out? They have another show. Oh, they actually have a animated Lord of the Rings coming out based off like
That'd be good.
the Rohirrim back in the day, like one of the leaders of the Rohirrim.
So is this like before the Rings of Power and all that?
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's
That's pretty cool.
before Rings of Power, but I know it's before Lord of the Rings.
They need a Mega Man anime, like a real one, not like a
Not like the cartoon they did.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. But yeah, so wrap it up. Halo show, it wasn't good. All right, coming from I watched all 2 seasons. It was really
Boo.
bad, and I'm not surprised they canceled the damn show. Okay, all right, so let's talk Concord. You know, we talked about this when it was showcased. It's a hero FPS, same, you know, it's your Overwatch type of game. The open beta numbers were abysmal. Like some of the numbers I saw were
Didn't
like
we
only in
say that?
yeah, they were like in the hundreds. Some it got up to like max of 2,000, I think, but majority of the time it was only in the hundreds.
We told you that. If you go back and listen to our review whenever it dropped, what did we say? We said it was just another game like Overwatch, and it's
Like
not gonna be
in order
good.
to like, and we talked about it too about in order to compete with to grab those Overwatch players, you got to have something fantastic,
Well, it's not even
like
that.
revolutionary.
I made
in
the
hero
comment. It was
FPS.
15 years too late, or 10 years too, whatever.
Yeah,
It's over. You know.
yeah. So it's not looking good for Concord. So sorry, PS5 fanboys, but you can try to defend it, but
You
it's
know I
not looking good.
will. You know I will.
Yeah.
I'll carry the sword and shield for it.
All right, you can defend this game all you want,
I
but
don't think I don't think
it's
I can.
it's
I don't think I
more
can.
honestly. This is just woke fodder. I don't know why they're doing all this stuff to these games. It's a bunch of crap they're injecting into the game that's not needed
Yeah.
in
Well,
any video game. So I don't see why they're doing it. Okay, so Concord. I mean, the game's going to come live here soon, so we'll see if it picks up.
you better pump up them rookie numbers.
Yeah. Okay, now let's talk Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn. Now these numbers aren't looking good either. Now I've been seeing a lot of back and forth on social media about this game. Me personally, I'm going to play it because I'm just that kind of guy. I'm going to play the game because I am. Because that combat at the beginning did interest me because it looked really good. At least the trailer looked really good. So I
Yeah.
am going to play it, and it's free on Game Pass right now. So I'm going to probably play it this weekend and get a good review on it. But back and forth, you can say whatever you want about the game. If it's DEI or loaded with a bunch of crap, at the end of the day, it's sitting at 75% on Steam. That's a
It's not
decent
bad.
score.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
mostly
bad.
positive on Steam, and it's 71% on Metacritic. That's not superb, but it's still good.
Yeah, and Metacritic's like usually like the hardest. They rate
Yeah,
the
it's a
hardest.
bunch of different critics put together.
Yeah.
So 71% is still telling me the game is still a good game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna test it out this weekend. Because I am, and the combat just from the trailers looked great. I don't know if it's, you can't really rely on trailers a lot of time, but I am going to play the game because I've been wanting to play it
Let
since
me
I
ask
saw
you a
the
question.
trailer.
Are you going to play the game? Because you've said it 6 times.
Yes, I am going to play the game.
Are you going to play the game? I just want to make sure. I just want everybody out there to know that you're going to play the game.
I'm going to play the game.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to play the game. Hey, I'm going to play the game.
Okay, just making sure. We didn't.
Okay.
We weren't quite sure.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm going to play the game, right?
Okay, we know.
Okay. All right. Let's get to some good news.
Yeah.
Good news. College football 2025.
Yes.
In the house. 2.2 million early access players. That's the $100 version.
Yep.
2.2 million. That's a lot of money.
I have it downloaded. I'm booting it up tonight.
It hits 200 million in sales so far. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
And it's also a sports game now. A sports game. You know how those like Madden, when it comes to reviews, these sports games get hit hard, especially user reviews. It is sitting at almost a 90% on Metacritic, dude. You tell people have missed this game. Honestly, this game couldn't be, say it's really not even that good. It's still going to be good in the eyes of a lot of people because it's been 10 years since the last one came out. But from what I'm hearing and everything, the buzz around it, it's really good.
So I've watched the video for Mississippi State. Yes, we're Mississippi State guys.
Yeah,
So
Mississippi State, L State.
yeah. So it's really like it is at Davis Wade Stadium. Like third downs, they got the Undertaker gong, and
Oh, they did.
you can hear the cowbells. Yeah, dude,
Do they play "Don't Stop Believing"
I don't
fourth
know.
quarter?
I don't know. I don't. They
Okay.
probably honestly they probably didn't get the rights for that.
Yeah, they probably didn't.
Journey probably is not. It's probably not cheap.
Yeah, probably not. Oh, I mean, all those songs. Think about it. All the major songs
So
that
I
play
saw
those
like they
stadiums.
play. No, they got some of the some of the rap songs like Mo Bamba. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know that. So they
What
play
about
that.
Virginia Tech's their song they always play? What is it?
Enter Sandman? No, I guarantee
Yeah.
Metallica is not. I
Yeah.
guarantee Metallica did not sign off.
Yeah.
They probably wanted like
Sweet Home
40 million.
Alabama?
They probably wanted that maybe
They
because it's
probably gave
Alabama.
Alabama that.
Yeah,
They probably
because yeah,
they worked
exactly.
hard for those big
Exactly.
big college.
I go ahead and tell you, Metallica would probably said,
Yeah.
"Oh well, we'll give it to you for $100 million more than what the game, more than what they. We want 50% of all royalties."
Yeah. But yeah, it looks good. Looking good. I am going to play this here soon.
Yeah, I'm playing it tonight. Be locked in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said I was. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know.
Loser.
Nope. I'm not getting. Nope.
Elden Ring loser.
Nope. I'm still locked
Can't
in.
finish a game.
Nope. I'm locked in.
Can't
What I'm
finish a
doing though.
game.
Nope. What I'm doing though is I'm cycling. That's what I'm doing. I'm playing Elden Ring this weekend. I'm gonna have another update come Monday.
Oh yeah. Oh, you are.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
We'll see about that.
But I'm gonna have to. I gotta.
Everyone's about to see how grand it is on video games here soon.
Oh man.
I'm gonna be right.
Let's go. They're going to put me in the video game Olympics.
No,
They're
damn.
gonna see. So what I do know is like, so do you remember in the college football, like when you'd start out at high school and then basically they would rank you, like they'd give you your star rating, whatever. So anyway, now,
Yeah.
so now it's like you can pick like two if you want to, like you can be an underdog. You like if you want to say I want to start as a 2-star, a 3-star, all the way up.
Yeah.
They say don't pick 2-star because if you pick 2-star, then it treats you like a 2-star. So it'll basically simulate 4 seasons until you're a senior, and you don't really get to play with yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So they say always start with a 3-star.
There's a lot of 3 stars that became really good.
Yeah.
In real life, so that makes sense. Okay, Grant. Next piece of news. Mortal Kombat Mobile shuts down after a year after launch.
I didn't even know Mortal Kombat was on mobile.
Another game. Why put it on mobile, man? Like, I don't want to play Mortal Kombat on mobole.
Dude, there's so like, imagine trying to like do like fatalities on your phone. Like I couldn't. I don't know, man. I guess people are just built different. Like people just have a different. Like I see my nephew playing the hell out of games on his phone. Like it's nothing.
I know a lot of countries are really big on mobile phones. When they, especially high populations that traveled to and from work. Those densely populated, especially in like East Asia countries. I can see the appeal of mobile games, like because you're always having to play it since you're transiting forever most of the day. But in America, I don't see the appeal of it, honestly. I would never play Mortal Kombat on mobile. This is me. I would play the majority of games on mobile if they release it for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like lately they've been putting out a lot of non-mobile games on the mobile phone. Yeah. Like, why would you do that?
I don't know. Okay. So, game shut down. Mortal Kombat. It's over. Mobile is done. All right. Yeah. Okay. Next piece of news. FTC calls new Xbox Game Pass standard a degraded product, quote unquote. Says the subscription changes are exactly the sort of consumer harm, quote unquote, from the Activision merger it alleged could happen. FCC also notes that Microsoft didn't mention these hikes when it was talking about bringing Call of Duty to Game Pass subs on day one. So a little bit dishonesty on Xbox's part, and including the increase of the Game Pass subscription. I'm still on the verge of like, there's a lot of things that involve, but the economy not being well or being good is one of those items that affects it. But at the same time, knowing the economy is bad for a lot of people, increasing your prices like that.
Well, yeah. But here's the thing is, and this and this would be the same thing if PlayStation did it. There's nothing that you're doing that warrants a price rate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing. It's not like you're coming out with a new system. It's not like
Yeah.
this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, or you have like a whole new library for a new system. Like, I just don't see what the point of. There's nothing special coming out that warrants this price hike.
Yeah. Yeah. So I actually kind of agree with FTC here. It is a consumer harm. It's causing harm to consumers doing a
I
price
mean, they
increase
need
like that.
if they're going to if they're, and I'm sure I guarantee you they'll get enough blowback. They're going to have to offer something for
Yeah.
that. Like, they're going to have to like give Xbox users something that they used to have to pay
I mean,
for.
don't get me wrong. Like Game Pass is really good. I love Game Pass, especially
Side.
with the type of games, the day one games that you constantly get, including one I'm going to play this weekend, Flintlock. Uh, the day one games are cool. Like I enjoy it, and because it gives me the chance of games. I'm kind of like on the, you know, I guess the scales of playing or not playing. I'm not sure about. It makes me play them because they're free. I mean,
Yeah.
technically, you're paying for Game Pass, but technically, you're playing a lot of games for a very low amount. Games I would never probably buy sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there is good things about Game Pass. But yeah. Anyway, got anything else on this?
No, it's just I mean, they're going to have to offer something. I feel
Yeah.
like they'll get enough blowback.
Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about in-game ads. Now this was a article posted by Variety. Variety is not very, I guess, they're very opinionated. Let's just say that, and they usually their opinions they try to I guess weigh their opinions to support certain ideas,
Yeah.
and they're not really reporting like solid facts a lot of
They're not.
times.
They're
But
they
anyway,
like to side.
yeah.
They like to side with the whatever they're talking about.
So this article, they pretty much did like a type of poll, or I don't know what they did, but basically they're saying they came out with an article that said 2/3 of gamers say in-game ads don't negatively affect their experience. This was a ComScore survey report done by them. Now, this is mainly when when you're playing mobile games that are usually free,
Yeah.
like like a bubble popping game or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
They always
Yeah.
have those ads that are like 30 seconds to 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Me, when I've played some free games and I see those ads, I fucking hate them
Yeah.
personally. Like I don't like them at all. So they definitely didn't ask me. But saying 2/3 like them, they don't mind them. I don't know
No, I don't
about
believe
that,
that.
dude.
I
I
don't
don't
believe.
believe
Now,
that.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. They probably don't mind. Like, I'm not gonna say they don't mind them.
Well, they're
It's
so
probably not.
used to them.
Yeah, exactly. It's just they expect them to be there. But I guarantee if you ask the other question, how many would like for them not to have them in there?
Oh yeah,
You'd get a different result.
90% or above.
Exactly.
Tell you that right now. But yeah, like for maybe people that play them all the time and so used to them, seeing them, they play mobile games all the time and they see those ads all the time, so they don't care about them. But for someone like me that plays mobile game every now and then, I have to wait 30 to 60 seconds to continue playing a game. I don't like it.
What was that game you were really good at on
Rise of
mobile?
Kingdoms.
Yeah, they had a lot
Yeah,
of ads.
that did have a lot of ads just to get stuff in game. You had to
Mhm.
watch an ad just to get it, and it wasn't like a lot of. It's like coins and stuff to buy stuff, and you'd have to watch like a 2-minute long ad to get the coins.
And they
Yeah, I
wouldn't
quit
let you
playing.
go. You wouldn't let you
Yeah,
proceed until you watched it.
exactly. So, yeah, I quit playing that game. I was pretty good at it though.
You're right.
I was good. Okay. So anyway, I call bullshit on that article.
Yeah.
Bullshit. All right, we already talked about Fallout's TV success. Okay, now Grant, let's get to some Elden Ring news. Can't have a podcast without Elden Ring news.
I feel like you should. I should start having some intro music for the Elden Ring pod. Like, I feel like
You
there's
should.
the segment of Elden Ring.
Yeah, I wear
Coif.
I wear some clothes, like some
You
medieval
gotta wear
armor.
like a chainmail coif and
Yeah,
you gotta say good
make sure everyone
morrow.
knows I am the Elden Lord.
Good morrow, good sir. You gotta talk like that.
Okay, so this article is from Games Radar. So an Elden Ring yapper basically someone that basically plays it a lot. Beats Shadow of the Earth Tree DLC using voice controls only. No control. He takes down the final boss in a flurry of a wow, panic, and a shrimp, which means those little shrimps you can eat to buff yourself. Streamer Larksa, if I'm pronouncing that right, tears through Elden Ring DLC with just voice commands, no controller. Okay, another challenge done, Grant.
Yeah, what the fuck is the point of that though? Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, is it impressive? Yeah, but what's the point of it?
Dude, there's one streamer that does. She does dance pad. Like she beats the Elden Ring DLC in a dance pad. She beat the final boss with using a dance pad.
Like, what would happen if I pulled out, like, if I got a challenge, I'm gonna play it with my nutsack. Like, I'm just gonna bounce my nutsack on the thing. we're gonna win it like that. I mean, try that.
I want to see him like someone taking a shit and beating the game. Taking a shit and like whacking off.
I mean,
now, that would be impressive.
Well, that would be impressive. I'm going to play with my eye. I'm just going to blink. I'm going to blink at it like this.
Yeah, there you go. Well, one girl did like she had a headset and she beat it while using her mind.
What the fuck?
Oh, she played some game doing that. I don't know.
What the hell?
Okay, so the next thing is like I don't know what the next challenge is going to be. It's going to be
they're running out of things to do.
Yeah. So we'll see what the next challenger is. I don't know, Grant. It's your turn now.
I know. I'm gonna play with my nutsack. I'm just gonna bounce my nutsack on top of whatever.
Nutsack and have someone with like a bamboo cane beating you while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Golly, man.
Next one you go see they go smoking pot. They're gonna like blow smoke rings, and that's gonna be like how they control it.
Okay, so what's the next challenge is going to be?
I don't know. I can't even think of.
Okay, some Doom the Dark Age news. Creative director, news.
The creative news.
Yeah, creative director Hugo Martin told Games Radar that Doom the Dark Age is going back to the original Doom games when it comes to gameplay. That means every projectile is going to count, and strafing is coming back in a big way. That's good. I like gameplay like that. And to continue on in the article, basically describing the gameplay, he also continued saying, if you were an F-22 fighter jet in Doom Eternal this time around, we wanted you to feel like an Abrams tank. So it's probably going to be a lot more, I guess, up close and personal combat, even though Doom is kind of like that already, but I think it's going to be a lot more this time around. This means that you'll be more grounded as a player. Players will be weaving between projectiles just like the original Doom. And all this talk on strafing to aim indicates we are going back to horizontally instead of vertically seen in Doom Eternal.
So he said, if you were a F-22, okay.
Like if you felt like
I know.
Like Doom Eternal is very fast paced, right?
I get it.
It's very fast paced.
I get it.
So like I think they're slowing it down a bit, but it's going to be a lot more.
What I'm about to say is that guy, he had to Google that analogy. There's no way he just came out off the dome. Like, there's no way he came up with. He didn't do that. He was like, what can I compare to an F-22 fighter jet? No, he didn't do all that. He had to Google. He probably wrote it down. He probably had like 3 different analogies for it and picked the best one.
Yeah. All right. Continuing in the article, he also says the combat system for new players, those who only got into Doom with the reboot. I think he says he thinks the Dark Ages, they're going to feel like this is reimagined combat system. So it looks like they're doing a lot with this new Doom game, dude, compared to the last 2 that were released, the newer ones. But for longtime fans of the series, Martin continues, people who played the original Doom, you'll see it's really a return to form. I dig that.
See.
I mean, the game looks phenomenal. They got me with that trailer on the Xbox showcase, dude. They come in with that metal music and just go at it.
That's ain't hard to get you there. All they got to do is put like a dragon and a castle in that thing, and you're already locked in.
A mech. I mean, they put all of the things that I like. A dude with armor and a shield, a dragon, and a mech.
Getting out of a mech.
Yeah. So looking good. Also, he closes. Martin also teased that Doom Eternal will have the biggest spaces, or Doom Dark Ages will have the biggest spaces, the biggest AI, so enemy AI, and the most powerful feeling weapons that we've ever seen in a Doom game. That's pretty big.
No, that's pretty good.
The last two Dooms are pretty freaking awesome, dude. So hopefully it delivers. Hopefully it delivers. Okay. Let's get into one of our closing subjects before we get into your top 10. All right. So I don't know if did you see the Spiritborn reveal for Diablo 4 for the upcoming expansion?
No, I didn't watch the
New
reveal.
class?
Not the whole
Okay.
thing.
So
No.
I'll break it down a little bit. This is also from I think Games Radar that I grabbed, but I watched the trailer. But this kind of breaks it down a little bit better from what the trailer gave us. The trailer looked cool. Like the class looks really good. Like all abilities, they look really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a dexterity-driven class, so kind of like your rogue. But he can draw like not only is he fast-paced, but he can draw in powers from like different animals, right?
Oh, that's cool.
Like the Jaguar Grand Tool offers lightning damage a lot. I mean, this is going to be a very versatile class, probably the most versatile class there is. And then with the Gorilla, players get defensive power and survivability. The Centipede provides poison and fear skills for damage over time and crowd control. During the actual live stream, the guy who designed the class, Bjorn Mikkelsen, he basically stated that it's probably the fastest and most aggressive class that they made so far in any Diablo. And he pretty much describes it. Watch the video too. I mean, hits the nail on the head. Like you're leaping through enemies, delivering big burst damage with quarterstaffs, glaives, and pole arms and all that stuff. It looked really cool, like especially when you're summoning the different spirits. So basically your typical rotation with this class is going to be like short cooldowns infused with like elements from the different spirit boons or spirits powers. As we discussed, like Eagle with the lightning and Jaguar with the fire damage and all that stuff. And then it also has an ultimate ability which brings spirit guardians to fight by your side for a period of time. It's like summoning basically like a god in a battle.
That's pretty cool.
Fighting next to you. The spirit, I mean, it looked cool. I mean, the class looks really cool. Probably coolest looking class I've ever seen in Diablo, honestly. I'm still going to play Barbarian, but I'll play it after I level my Barbarian to 100 when the expansion comes out. Gotta go with Barbarian. Barbarian's the best class.
Loser Barbarian.
Best. All right.
No, I'm going to play it. I'm going to level it up. Level 100.
Oh, you want to get past level 50? God,
I just holler at you, hey man,
there's a game we've been playing. We were playing together, and you just quit. You talking about me playing Final Fantasy 14 with you? You were playing Diablo with me, and you just quit. And I was power leveling you. I was doing everything for you, and you still quit. God. All right. So
the game got too easy for me. It got too easy for me.
No, it didn't, because you didn't even get to the end game stuff. You never saw the end game stuff.
You know what? I never saw the end game stuff, because you remember that time we were trying to kill the last boss, Lilith or whatever, and that guy came in and like glitched the ending, and I never saw it. I had to YouTube the ending.
Yeah. All right. But so you gonna play this expansion?
Yes, I'm gonna play the expansion. Are you gonna play the expansion?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna play.
Are you gonna play it? Are you gonna play it?
I am gonna play it. Diablo 4. All right, Grant. That wraps up all the news for today. You got anything to close out the news with?
No, but I do have a shitstorm of things we're about to discuss in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Are you ready, sir?
All right, we're doing top 10 list, huh?
It's a top 10 list. So,
all right, top 10 list coming up. Go ahead, Grant.
We were talking about a worthless Mortal Kombat game being on the mobile phone, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you the top 10 worst Mortal Kombat clone games ever created. You ready?
I'm ready.
Number 10, 1994, Bloodstorm. You ever heard about Bloodstorm?
System did they come out
I want to say it was on
Was that
PlayStation.
arcade or?
I
I'm
think it
trying to
was.
think. That
I want to say it was on.
that rings a bell.
Yeah, I want to say it was on PlayStation.
PlayStation.
So their main character's name is Razor. He's supposed to be like the Ryu of the
Oh,
of the game. Do you know what? Do you know what he did? Do you know what
what did you do?
Do you know what his he threw razors at you? Smart.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Razors, huh? What was
yeah.
his name?
His name was Razor.
Oh, okay.
Ray. See, they got edgy with it.
Oh,
Rayzor.
edgelord.
I know. All right, here we go. Number 9, Time Killers. Now, Time Killers was okay. So when I played Time Killers,
So not time stalkers,
no,
time
Time
killers.
Killers. Yep.
Hmm.
So this was the game that people would play if Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter were taken. This was like the third, like this was the game that people would play. And this is the game that where you can like cut off people's arms and heads and stuff like that.
What year did this come out?
92.
Oh, so it's like the last fighting game on a blockbuster shelf, like when all other games were taken.
Yes, basically. So
Okay.
the concept was cool. It was like they had like different guys from different eras and stuff like that. On the arcade, it was a good game. It was an okay game. It's when it got down to the console is when it became really shitty, very badly. But the controls overall, I mean, nobody had fatalities. I mean, you just basically cut their arms off, cut their head off, and basically that's it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Number 8, Battle Monsters. Now this game came out for the Sega Saturn.
So what? Mid 90s?
95.
Yep.
So this game it had the Mortal Kombat look. Instead of a life bar, they had candles. One of the guys had he was one of the, I can't think of his name, but one of the characters he was a headless man. He just carried around his head, and yeah, that was it. That was
So
it.
as you lost life, the candle would actually go down.
Yeah,
Like
it
it
was
was
stupid.
waxing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Mm.
Gotcha. Number 7, Criticom.
Criticom.
1995. It came out for the PlayStation.
I definitely never heard this.
So this game, like everybody, okay. So first of all, the characters were vector shaped characters. Like
Yeah.
everybody had that Virtua Fighter look to it,
Mhm.
and just poor graphics. Just another failed attempt. All right, number 6, Ultra Vortec.
Ultra Vortec, not Ultraman.
No, Ultra Vortec came out in 1995 for the greatest system of all time, the Atari Jaguar.
Okay.
The movements are very slow, very clunky. It's kind of like if you went to let's say you went to Walmart, right? And you wanted like tricks. Let's say you wanted some tricks, right? But they didn't have tricks. So you had to get pranks, the generic
old
version.
school tricks with like the balls or the fruit version.
The fruit version, either one.
Fruit version.
But they didn't have tricks, so you had to get the generic version, pranks.
Okay.
And that's what Ultra Vortec is. It looked like Mortal Kombat. It did not play like Mortal Kombat. It played. What I don't understand about this game is the fact that it looked like Mortal Kombat, but it played like it was on the Game Gear, but it was on the Jaguar.
Yeah, Jaguar was
All right.
32-bit also, right?
No, yeah, they tried. So okay,
They tried to do 32-bit.
They tried to do 32-bit. They announced it was supposed to be 32-bit, but it was like worse. Like they didn't have a lot of. They couldn't even make games.
It was on
for
CD
this.
too, right?
No,
I'm pretty
it
sure
was.
it was.
No,
was it not?
Let's see, was it? They had the Jaguar CD. They had a Jaguar CD. They had an add-on that had CDs, like the Jaguar CD or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So anyway, number 5. Number 5, Shadow War of Succession, 1994. This game was released on the 3DO.
Oh.
So this game was awful. I remember this game because I actually rented a 3DO from the video store. You can actually rent systems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and I got this game, and I wish I'd never got this game. So one of the guys, I can't even remember the names. I just remember one of the guys had a trench coat and a shotgun. So what they did was they took Mortal Kombat and they tried to like take it to the extreme. You know what I mean? But it didn't work out. So he had a trench coat and a shotgun, but the shotgun never did any damage to you, which is weird. Like I don't even think he shot the shotgun. I don't even think you can
He was
use the
just carrying
shotgun.
it.
Yeah,
Was
and
part
I
of his
remember.
uniform.
Yeah, and they had another guy had like a business suit, but he carried around a katana. Like it was just weird. Like it was just like
Did he
I don't
use
know,
the
man.
katana?
You could use the katana. Yeah, you could use a katana, but I don't know why he was dressed in like a Armani suit. Like it was just the
Oh,
weirdest thing.
might have been Yakuza.
Yeah, he could have been. Could have been.
Well, maybe.
All right. So number 4, survival arts,
Survival arts. When did this come out?
1993.
93, huh?
Yep.
Survival
So
arts.
this game tried to do Mortal Kombat looking characters, but they did it in I don't know. It was like weird. It was like you couldn't see their face really well and all this other stuff. I just remember one of the guys had a Ghostbuster gun, like a I don't know. It was weird. Like it was
Yeah.
he had like a
Was
proton
a
pack.
what system?
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Yeah. Number 3, Way of the Warrior. Okay. Now this game was also on the 3DO. This game was trying to be exactly like Mortal Kombat, except they took all the characters and then made them like kind of like made their own. So instead of like Liu Kang, they made like a monk, like just a generic monk. They made the ninja. He's just like a black ninja, like a traditional ninja. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They had like a Johnny Cage looking character and stuff like that. Dude, it was bad. The like when you jump, you're
Mortal Kombat.
yeah. When you jumped, you're in the air for like 45 minutes. Like the way you jumped, you like floated. Like it was just awful the way you did, man. Like it's just awkward movements, terrible game design. You know, I would say that they tried the hardest for that. All right. Number 2, this was also for the Jaguar. Kasumi Ninja.
Kasumi Ninja.
So this game is famous for its terrible music, terrible design. But it's famous for one of the guys. He is a Scottish guy, and he lifts up his kilt and blows fire out of his dick.
What? Say that again?
Yeah. When you get off this stream, go Google it. I mean, go YouTube it. He lifts up his kilt. Kasumi Ninja. Mm-hmm.
I gotta see this.
He lifts up his kilt and blows a fireball out of his cock. Yes. And number 1.
Did he play bagpipes all? Like
no, he didn't. But the bagpipe music,
fatality.
The bagpipe music is playing through that whole stage. Like it's just like one note. Like if you just open, like it's just one note of bagpipe. It's like the whole time. It's terrible.
What other characters do they have? That actually sounds crazy.
I mean, oh man, they got your basic, just all your other basic characters. Like there's nothing.
They just added that one crazy character.
Yeah. They just, I mean, they're all. It's just stupid stuff. Number 1. Okay, this is where it gets weird. Number 1 is Tattoo Assassins.
I've heard of this game before.
Yeah. So this game is not only known for its terrible graphics, so they have like thousands, or I'm not gonna say thousands, but hundreds of fatalities. Like each person can do, like you can literally pick up the controller, just press a bunch of buttons, and perform a fatality. So they overdid it with the fatalities.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
That would seem kind of cool.
Well,
unless it was just really bad fighting.
Yeah. So one girl farts on you and kills you. Like it shows fart coming out of her ass and like melting your skin.
What in the hell?
Yeah. One of them, they turn you into a giant hamburger.
They're trying to add that shock factor because of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, exactly.
Mortal Kombat was a big shock factor of it when it first came out. So everyone was probably trying to go overboard with everything.
Yep. And I'm going to throw in a bonus number 1.
Oh, what is it, Grant?
Shaq Fu.
Oh, Shaq Fu? You didn't like Shaq
fucking
Fu?
Fu? No, fuck that game. That game is god. That game is putrid.
That is a horrible game.
That game is terrible. And what's funny is they made it like on like every system, and it was
Yeah.
bad on every single one of them. Like,
Yeah, I know. Shaq Fu. Man, they really I remember them advertising that thing balls to the wall. Like
well, I never,
they advertised the hell of that game when it first came out.
dude. It was in Game Pro, EGM
Yeah,
magazine, like
everything.
yeah, like
Nintendo Power had something like crazy for it, advertising for it.
and it controlled like shit. Like it was awful. Now here's the thing. Shaquille O'Neal is the smart, like he has his hands in everything. Like he is probably the smartest businessman outside of like Master P and all them. You know what I mean? Like this man owns, I mean, he's on wrestling, he's on video games. Dude is, like literally like, I don't know. I saw a video of like Hulk Hogan winning the championship against Ric Flair, and here's Shaq like holding up the belt. Like what the fuck? Shaq's like in the ring with him, like lifting him up and stuff. Oh man, dude, Shaq's everywhere. You can't.
Remember that superhero movie he did?
No, God, I don't know. I didn't ever see
that?
it. No,
God, what was that called?
I don't know. Shaq and Friends or something. I don't know. Shaq Attack.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I don't know, man. Dude, you have to think though, man. Think about it. He was in Shaq Fu, NBA Jam. Just dude's everywhere. He owns like 90 Papa John's. Like he's like the president of Papa John. Like they fired.
I know that. Yeah.
They fired one. Here's the thing. This is what I don't. This is out of all the people in the world, they fired Papa John for being racist, and then they hired Shaquille O'Neal. Like out of all the people, like hey, we can do it. Let's just go get Shaq. He'll do it.
Yeah, he'll show up in some of their commercials every now and
then. Yeah, dude. He's like, but like Shaq is like the coolest dude.
Yeah, he is. I love him and Charles Barkley's like interactions on.
Oh yeah,
when they're talking sports.
When he lost that bet, he lost that bet, and he made Shaq grow his hair out, like his hairline. You can see his hairline.
Hart, like gets on the show, starts clowning him, acting like him and stuff. Yeah, that was pretty good.
So,
is that the top 10?
That's top 10, man.
All right. Well, that's it.
That's it, guys.
That's the podcast.
Well, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We're in the 400s now. Our subscribers are moving up, man. Y'all, we appreciate y'all.
469 right now. Holy crap!
My favorite number. We're growing, and it's because of y'all, because of this podcast, because of all the stuff that we're doing. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you, guys.
And so go like the podcast. Go like go leave us a review. Call Ed stupid because he is.
Yeah. Follow us on X. And make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel also. We're on Rumble also, so you can hit our channel over there too if you prefer Rumble over YouTube.
Yep.
All right, Grant, we're ready to go.
That's it, man. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see y'all Tuesday. Peace.